My name is Mike Miller. I'm running for the Board of Selectmen, and it's my third term. I'm a Sandwich native, born and raised here. I worked for the Sandwich Police Department for 36 years, the last 10 being chief. After retirement, I ran for selectman and got elected 2 times, and this will be my third. When I ran 6 years ago, I ran on the idea of accomplishing something with the wing school, fixing the boardwalk, fixing the roads, consolidating town hall, which were all issues that had been plaguing the town for years, and they had not actually been solidified and accomplished. In that time of 6 years, we have accomplished a tremendous amount. The wing school program, which was stalled for a number of years before our board took it over under Sue James's leadership, and we had a zoning change made so that it would be more flexible of what uses it could be used. Ralph Pataki became the planner, and he recruited and got numerous people to bid on it, and we came up with Heather's help putting it all together. We came up with a buyer, and we're waiting now for the state funding to come to them. It's been 2 years, but they're in line. The boardwalk, I'm sure you all know about it if you've been watching it. We just got the clearance, and the bids are going to be opening, have just been opened, and the decision is to be made Thursday night on who is going to be picked for the construction process, and we hope that will get underway quickly. The road bond we passed because of the road situations were so poorly that we fought to change it from a yearly vote at town meeting to get a bond over years, and then that was accomplished with the boardwalk purchase and the bond. It was part of the boardwalk also. And then after that, this past year, we got the ability in the budget to add $600,000 to the operation budget of the town highway department, so that can be going directly towards roads on an annual basis, so for planning purposes and so forth. It's much easier, and Paul Tilton's done a phenomenal job in fixing a lot of the problems that we've had for years. The town hall consolidation, those of you that remember, it's been taken two years, but through the addition of the third unit at the power plant and its completion, funding from that project helped fund the purchase of the building and the renovations, and that has opened as of this year. It freed up 2 other locations, which we are in the process of lining up for auction to be sold. That money would go into a special fund for the purposes of offsetting potential bonding issues or projects that could be bonded. We've along that line, we've worked on the wastewater, which was the huge one. Town meeting vote 2 years ago. We changed the funding process to try to minimize it to the taxpayer by signing on to the first town to sign on to the Water Infrastructure Fund for the state, which allows us to charge rental properties up to 3%. That money goes into a special fund just for that purpose. We also took 1% off the 3% of the CPC money that we residents pay and puts that into the fund. As a result of doing that, last year we had money enough in there, about $900,000, to continue paying our Wright PS, our consultants on the whole wastewater process, who we've had for years. And they have worked out the plans and are solidifying the last part of it to get the first section on. The first section would run sewage from the Forestdale Otis area right down through town to Town Neck and the downtown. All 3 schools will be connected to it. All 3 schools have issues with their septic systems. And hopefully we can get a report into the state by this August, which would give us maybe access to some reduced funds for the loans and so forth. So we're on our way with that. Center for Active Living. That was in the last 2 or 3 years, and just opened as of Monday. It is a phenomenal building. It's got potential, unbelievable potential for usage. A beautiful basketball court, nice walking track, which a bunch of us did the first day. Long time in coming, probably 20 years or more for the council to get a new building. And when the selectmen decided to support this, we made sure that it was a town-wide usage, all ages potential, not just the senior center. And everybody came out and voted, and it is now complete. If you get a chance, everybody should go up and see it. Also, during these 6 years, the skateboard park was opened. It was a process of a number of boards of selectmen, but it was finished and opened. It's one of the best skate parks around. We also opened pickleball and tennis courts up in the same location. We worked to move the BMX track from Otis to the town land behind the Stop and Shop in the same area. The BMX folks brought in a consultant, national consultant, to help develop the track. It's one of the best tracks around. We developed a frisbee golf course on the grounds of the same area in the woods. It's almost completed. It's all being done by private concern. The town is not paying for it. As you know, we've sold the Forestdale. Most of you would know we sold the Forestdale Fire Station. It made a lot of money, a lot more than we thought, $600,000+. We are in the process of setting up an auction for the property, Jan Sebastian property, and we'll be working in the future on what we're going to do with the annex in the downtown section. One of the things that I was assigned to when I first became a selectman was to work with the school in evaluating their issues with all their properties and concerns. And as of this year, after a lot of work, the town agreed to float a bond for $12 or $13 million to handle all of the construction needs and updating of the school's properties. It was long in coming, and it's going to be a very, very important fact for the future. During this 6 years, Terrapin Ridge, the housing section on Quaker Meehouse Road, opened up. It was stalled for a while with some issues, but they continued on, and it's fully operational now. We found, some of you may know, the Deacon Eldridge house on Shawn Pond had been vacant for many, many years. The town couldn't raise the funds necessary to try to fix it. And during this last year, through one of our selectmen, Shane, and through Heather, we found a potential buyer, and if you've gone by there now, it's been a tremendous amount of work done, and it's almost completed. That stood idle for a lot of years with a lot of attempts to try to find somebody that would take it on, and that's now being accomplished. We also found a positive use for the police station, the vacant old police station. It's a military support program now. As part of the arrangement that Heather again worked out on the leasing deal, was that they supplied the roofing materials to replace the whole roof. And we're on a lease in which that if in time we need the building for some reason, we can terminate the lease. And the last thing is that we've been very supportive. These boards have been very supportive of business coming into town. When I came on, there had been a reputation that it was difficult to do business in Sandwich as a business person. We supported Treehouse coming into the Ship's Turn Inn, or the restaurant on the canal that was empty, and they have been very successful in operating this year, and hopefully it'll be successful in the future. So with all that, I'd just like to say that I am running for the third term so that I can see the completion of many more of these things that are still in the works. So I would hope that you would vote for me in May for Select Board. Thank you.